Hi guys, welcome to EuroLeague Fantasy Talks. In this episode, we will check how we did last week in Ultimate Champions EuroLeague Fantasy and build our lineup for the next game week. As you can see, I'm in a different setup, and that is because I'm traveling and visiting my family for Christmas. So hopefully this setup will be fine and the quality will not suffer for that. But first of all, please take a moment to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write in the comments which team you think will win the game between Valencia and Virtus this Thursday. And on Friday, I will give away this English Epic card to one lucky winner. And let's now check how we did last week. In game week 48, I got 1,260 points in the league and finished 276. Yes, I finished in the top 8%, but still I'm not super happy about my performance, as I would say it's below average or around average performance. Obviously, we want to strive for higher spots in the seasonal standings, and the reason why we did so mediocre, I would say, is because a lot of our players didn't perform so well, like Mario Hazonia underperformed, Alan Smilagic, Kevarius Hayes and Deshaun Pierre, we did around their average, but still below. And Vesely, I think it was not the worst player of what we had, but still did a little bit below his average. Mostly I'm disappointed about Mario Hazonia, as his cap was way higher compared to how many points he got us. Rokas Giedraitis obviously did very well, and Andres Feliz was definitely a very good captain choice of ours. In the tournament section, the highlights would be 6th spot in the Ultimate Champions Star Division, which of course 5th spot would get us way more rewards, at least at current setup. We'd finish 19th in EuroLeague Pro, 16th in Euro Cup Pro Division, and 7th in Underdog Pro, so that would be the highlight. And we took 11th in Semi-Pro Division of Packed Court Underdogs tournament. And let's now see what we have for the next game week. Once again, I have built the lineup early this time, once the lineup builder for game week 49 was opened, which was on Tuesday, December the 12th. And therefore, I utilized some players that had lower caps at that time. But even if I took Brodzanski, who had 0 cap at the time, a lot of other players, they actually reduced their cap, like Tavares reduced his cap compared to what I picked. Chimomoneka dropped his cap, Jonah Matthews dropped his cap, and Deshaun Pierre even dropped his cap a little bit. So basically these are the players I pick. So just quick comments about them. Tavares will play in Belgrade, which is never an easy game, but still against Crvena Zvezda we do not really have super defensive minded centers. It should be an easy game for Tavares, so we expect a high score from him, especially now when he cost only 144 cap. It's a very good price to pick him. So yeah, I definitely recommend to pick Tavares for game week 49. My second center is Vladimir Brodzanski from Juventud Badalona, and I picked him only because he's a good player, but he was also for 0 cap. As we see, for a 0 cap, after an injury, he brought 135. So definitely was an easy pick for me to pick him when he was at 0 cap, but now he will play against BC Wolves because BC Wolves are very bad in defense. So let's see, of course now Suleiman might return, so maybe that will improve their defense, although he's a guard, so not so much defending against center position unless they're switching defense. As my first forward, I picked Chimomoneka from Baskonia, and he is currently the player with the highest PIR average and the 4th in rebounds in the whole league, in EuroLeague, with a lot of big performances, and Maccabi is below average defense, so therefore I expect a very good performance from Chima and a lot of points for us. As my second forward, I have picked Jonah Matthews from Besiktas Istanbul, and when I picked him, I hadn't anticipated so much the arrival of Kyle Allman, as clearly in the first game, he got a lot of shots, and that is the risk actually of picking Matthews. He had way more shots before Kyle Allman arrived, but now, after the first game against Prometei, we saw that Allman took even more shots than Matthews, so that is definitely a risk picking him. But hopefully against Cedevita, which is not best at defense, hopefully Matthews can get a good score. But yeah, as we see, the last game with Allman wasn't so well with 69 points for Matthews, but hey, maybe he just missed a lot of shots. So therefore, I will give him a chance, as the team we're playing are not that good at defense. That's the main reason I'm picking him. As my third forward, I pick Christian Makovulo from BC Wolves. With another center position player in BC Wolves, George Agagic, getting less minutes, Makovulo's minutes are increasing, and so is his role. And he's coming off 20 points and 4 rebounds and 4 drawn fouls performance against EuroLeague team Žalgiris in the Lithuanian league. So I expect another good performance from him. as he clearly the main choice for center position for Coach Kemzura of BC Wolves. I'm picking Juan Nunez as my first guard and my captain, as he is 4th by assist average per game in the whole Eurocup, and he will play against Lietkabelis, who have 3rd worst defense in the league. So therefore, I think it's a good time to pick him for a great performance. And as my last forward, I'm picking Deschamps Pierre from Fenerbahce, and I'm picking him because he has a really low cap, and I believe that he can do much better, as we saw in the past how he did. The risk here is with the new coach Jasikevičius. It is still yet to be seen what role he will get with the new head coach, and so there is definitely a little bit of risk picking him. And as my last player, I pick Nigel Williams-Goss from Olympiacos, as he's back from an injury, but he played only 5 minutes in the first game, and therefore he got only 0 score because it was very little time. And hopefully, of course, he will get more playing time and much more score for us in the next game week. That's all, guys. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write in the comments which team you think will win between Valencia and Virtus this Thursday for your chance to win this epic card of Damian Inglis. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.